All right. What's up, Gianni Carlino? Welcome to the first episode of the Grape Vin3. I'm Ian.
Grape Vin3.
I'm here with Christian and Luke.
Hello there.
All right. So Luke, you were telling me about these NFTs earlier. How Reddit was opening a marketplace.
Yeah, I think that's kind of foolish in my opinion.
Why though?
Because I think NFTs are a good idea, but would you personally buy an NFT yourself?
I mean,
if I had money,
I wouldn't personally buy. I don't know. I wouldn't personally buy an NFT, but I definitely.
What exactly is an NFT?
Non-fungible token.
I've been seeing them on Instagram, FaZe Banks. I know he owns a couple because I have him followed. It's like characters, right?
Well, okay.
These little faces.
It's say if you're into basketball, you can buy an NFT moment where it's a video of say LeBron James dunking on someone.
And you could just
buy
that moment.
Best way to say it's like a digital basketball card or something. Not like basketball, but a digital
So yeah, it's kind of like a card.
So something cool that I saw this guy who couldn't really get his art into galleries. He just makes decorative pieces and stuff, and he couldn't really get his art in galleries, so he started uploading his art to NFT marketplace, and he's made $800K this past year just off of his art being sold as NFTs.
It might be the future for art too, but what I was gonna say is NFTs are kind of they can also be kind of used as stocks too, where you wait for the value to go up. That's how some marketplaces for NFTs.
So these are being used money, right?
It can be used as
because people are buying this guy's paintings, or no, they're buying it with NFTs.
So they're buying his paintings as an NFT. So the painting is the NFT. So they're buying the painting.
So they're
with money.
Yeah.
They're using USD to buy the painting as the NFT, and then they just have it on the computer. So
Got it. Because I what I'm talking about is I can't really turn the screen without making a lot of noise, but this stuff.
I mean, yeah,
all those pixelated faces.
Yeah, those are NFTs also. So I mean,
that's the only thing I know about NFTs.
How people describe it, what people think so important about NFT is someone say you can go up to a house and take a picture of a house. You don't really own the house,
right?
If that with the NFT, you can say you more own that house.
You own that painting,
right? Yeah. So you can
own that character.
So I saw I forgot what the YouTube video was, but the creator wanted to make it an NFT. So if you purchase the YouTube video, then you own the YouTube video.
You own that YouTube video.
So they were gonna sell it for
and you get it you own it, and then you can sell it for more.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it sold it for $5 million.
I know a music video you're talking. There's a music video that's now it's one of the biggest music videos. I can't believe I forget the name, but now they have in parentheses NFT.
Yeah. So someone owns it. You can still watch it, but they get the revenue from it now.
Is there any stocks involved with this or no?
Yeah, for the what I was talking about, the basketball cards. Say you buy this moment where this. Steph Curry hits a three.
You can own a clip of someone who does a cool moment.
Yeah, so you own that moment in history. That's what people. That's how it's marketed.
That is kind of cool.
But then the thing is with this one is specifically a almost stock market, because that moment ends up, if it's a really rare one, it will end up going up in price, and maybe you bought it at a lower price. But then when it becomes more rare, more people want it. So then you can sell it for a higher price
and more. Yeah. Okay.
I think with YouTube videos and stuff is kind of, it's good for creators to get their stuff that get more value out of it, I suppose, but I just think it's the implication for the art world is really, really interesting.
I was saying about FaZe Banks doing this, I feel a lot of streamers like to gamble on,
Yeah,
they love to spend their money and show off how much money they can do, what they own.
I've seen
this FaZe Banks. He posts about his pixelated character NFTs all the time. He buys these wristbands that shows what he owns.
Now about the streamers gambling, one of the most popular subsections on Twitch right now is online gambling.
Right.
It's crazy. Over the quarantine, a lot of people resorted to Twitch streaming to
and also the bathtub streams too.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I'm just saying these are the things that have been happening.
I just don't. It's just insane what people are willing to watch now and watch live. I mean,
yeah, there's this guy. I can't think of his name right now. You probably know him though. He gambles like every day, and there's literally like he can
Steve
win. He win. He's like down like a lot of like money, but there's been times where he's won millions, and I think people are just interested in him winning.
Yeah, I feel like it takes the stakes out of gambling, watching someone else try to win, and if you start like rooting for them. Right. I can see the appeal.
Yeah, I can too, definitely. Watching someone, if you're there when they win millions, I feel like you can say you were a part of that.
But I don't know, I feel like it can cause like a larger problem.
The guy's in debt.
Yeah, the guy's probably in so much debt. I mean...
That's all he does.
If you're hopping on Twitch every day for like 5 hours to online gamble and just press the roulette machine, like, that's gotta have such a major impact. And it's got to have a major impact on other people, too, and they decide to start online gambling.
Gambling is so easy nowadays. You just download...
Yeah, you don't have to take a trip to Vegas.
I think it's illegal in U.S., so they use VPNs to act like they're in a different country to gamble. Because you're not allowed to do that in the United States.
Yeah, it might be legal in Canada. I'm not sure, but people definitely... fraudulently change their location.
And it's known because obviously they're streaming it with these hundreds of thousands of people watching.
I don't get the appeal of Twitch streams though. I can never sit down and watch and have like I don't have the attention span, I guess, for watching someone play a video.
I get like hour streams, but people who like stream for like 7 hours a day, I don't get that.
I don't understand that either.
If you stream for like an hour, that's fine. It's basically like watching a YouTube video. You can't skip.
I feel like I can see the appeal in that.
No, I can.
Like, you probably like feel like a connection to the person, I guess.
You definitely feel there with them.
You feel there with them.
And
that's it. That's some loner.
I don't get people who donate other than the fact that they want their names to be read out loud.
Oh, that's so corny.
Or like support a streamer who, is like good. Like
if someone sends $100 to a streamer just because they want their comment to show up on the screen. That's some of the stupidest stuff, I feel like.
But, yeah, people do it.
I don't understand it.
And then there's also, like, if I'm... Instead of watching you said, like, I could sit through, like, an hour stream, but I'd rather... Honestly, when I go on YouTube now, I kind of just watch, like, video essays.
Yeah.
They're more, interesting.
I've gotten really into that, watching movie essays and stuff like that. I saw this really good one on it was Avengers Infinity War about Thanos being like the main character and how he's like he deserved to win. He wasn't morally correct, but he deserved to win because he just wanted it more.
Those video essays are really smart. It's kind of like
and they take so much time too.
Oh yeah, like I feel like I watched the movie and I watched one of those. And it's like completely different than what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Like just their analysis.
Well, a lot of people like. Literally, my teacher said he was like, yeah, sometimes I just watch like the overview of a movie instead of just watching the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I support that because I feel like I like to watch the movie first, then go over someone else's opinion. Like, oh yeah, I can see that. I can see a different point from someone that's like analyzed it further. But I want to form my own opinion first.
I would like to do one of those videos. Now they're incredibly hard and. It's incredibly smart and know how to like look deep into it and know the meaning and stuff.
Creating a 20-minute video with like crazy editing
and it's just one. I feel like it's a lot of them are just one scenes.
The thing is, like,
you go deep into one scene. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it takes a lot of perception on how.
But they're
how a director's wanting to.
If you do it right, though, it's very rewarding.
Yeah,
you have to know the character though. Like you can't create like a video analysis on like Batman when you like have read like no comics or whatsoever. You've only seen like the movies, if that makes sense.
Why Man of Steel is bad video essays.
I feel like comics and movies are very different. Like the Dark Knight compared to the comic Batman is different.
Well, this has been Me and Dean, our friend Dean Panagos, that's been our big argument for the past couple weeks, has been about Man of Steel, a movie from 2014.
I've started to join in.
And yeah, you have joined it. You haven't seen the movie yet, but you seem kind of on the fence about our arguments. My big thing about that movie is like it's supposed to be more grounded in reality, but he wants the.
What scene are you talking about?
It's
I'm not
the
talking
whole
about
movie.
not talking about a
Okay, the
specific
whole
scene. We're
movie.
talking about the whole movie.
Wasn't there a scene where he destroys the whole city? Or
Well,
is
that
not in that
Yeah,
movie?
yeah.
And
There's a lot of
and
there's a lot
Dean
of
didn't like
destruction.
it because he should be.
He should be like he's like he shouldn't
He's not as shouldn't be reckless like that. Superman.
Yeah, but
Superman shouldn't be that reckless.
He like
but-
preserves the civilians over like, you know.
But my argument
Right,
my argument
he
is
likes-
he does get the civilians out of the town in that, and what does he destroy? He destroys a gas station and a smokestack.
Right.
Like I don't know, and then
Who is he fighting? I haven't
He's-
watched the movie.
General Zod.
Okay.
So-
Zod. Is he
yeah.
isn't he like a freak amalgamation?
No.
Oh,
He's just another Krypton
I'm not
guy.
thinking of Zod. I'm thinking who's his arch nemesis?
I
Lex
think of, like,
Luthor.
Lex Luthor. He's an amalgamation of
He's
freak stuff.
he's just a rich guy.
Lex
Lex Luthor's a rich guy.
he's
You're
got a
thinking of,
big
I think
forehead.
you're thinking of Doom. Bro,
No, I'm gonna look up.
bro got a chrome dome.
Mhm.
I think you're thinking of Doomsday.
He might be.
Doomsday's a freak. That guy. I don't like what they did with Doomsday.
Never mind. I can't. Movie.
While we're on the subject of movies, Halloween Kills. We went
Oh
to go
yeah,
see it
we
yesterday.
saw that last night. That was a good. That was.
It was a goofy
funny.
movie.
That was so goofy, but it was funny. I loved it. I loved every second of that movie.
It's a very I wouldn't say it's a rather good movie, more of an enjoyable movie.
Yes, it's very enjoyable.
Me and Peter Stathis were talking about how now that he doesn't go to movies now to really like judge a movie or look at every aspect. You kind of just judge a movie.
I've
off
never
that.
gone to a movie to judge how bad it is. I've always just gone to enjoy it. I don't get.
I don't
people who
judge how a movie is in theaters because when
unless
you're
you're
in theaters, it's a whole
unless
different
you're
experience.
a movie critic. Why are you judging a movie? Just enjoy it.
I don't know. I think it's fun. It's a fun conversation. That like analyzing a movie. I enjoy it, but I don't want to do that in a movie theater. There's too much going on in a movie theater. I feel
yeah.
like. But dude, that that was just so goofy, but it was so good. There was some stuff that was unnecessary in that movie, like.
Michael Myers will never die. That's one lesson you ever.
Yeah, you
will
learn
That
that
guy, he's just immortal.
If you know him, you know how much he's gone through. Even in the movies that are not even canon, he's gone through so much and just came back to life. I was watching a lot of videos last night since we watched it. And I was watching something. It was like
I'm not gonna.
one of the, there in like one of the movie or like a couple of the movies. There was like cults that were involved with him. And then, like, something about, like, they use his DNA to create like, evil babies.
That's weird.
I'm glad they
That's-
retconned it, but
yeah,
that is
good.
crazy.
After Halloween 2018, I watched movies on Halloween, but then after this one, it was more too goofy for me to even
Was
like.
2018 good?
Yeah,
2018 was good.
I don't think
Why-
I watched the full thing. I
It
only
came out in
watched clips of
2018. We
it.
can spoil the 2018. I love when he was like walking through the houses, just like a panning shot.
Right.
Them just like killing everyone.
Yeah,
in
I remember the
houses.
end of it, and I remember when she like, I think it's with the closet. She tries shutting it, and his like foot is in the door. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, but the fact that they burned the whole house down and he's
Doesn't even die. Okay.
She made a fatal error, but we went through like, going back to like how he went through all those houses and like there was just like a one shot of him just going through like multiple houses and killing people. That was shot so well.
Yeah.
There's really like there was some
tracking
good
shot.
shots in like this movie, but I feel like that movie was just filmed very well
No,
for
we
like
were-
a horror movie.
Me, you, and Dean were talking about this last night. I wonder what Halloween movie has the highest kill count in it. I think it might be the Halloween 2018.
Yeah, probably.
Because
Really? He killed a lot of people in this movie.
No, there's like
Yeah.
the thing is you have to look at like
2018.
the old ones. There's Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3.
They didn't kill as much.
And in Halloween 3 though, he was in a hospital. That's why I don't know how much he killed, but I mean,
I don't think, because I feel like old movies don't really kill. It's just scary.
no, this
Yeah.
next
Because
movie,
you couldn't do what you can do now with special effects.
they're slaughter fests now.
Now you can. What were you saying, Luke? Sorry.
the next movie is gonna be the highest kill count in my opinion.
I hope
It kind
so.
of led up to it, how like all the people were at the hospital, and then they, like, you know what I mean?
Bro, I don't know.
It's really hard not to spoil it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if they're ever gonna end that franchise. Like if they've kind of
I
established
think
that
it's
Michael
fair to
Myers.
say Michael lived the fire. I mean, of course, they made another movie.
Well, it was
Well,
shown
yeah.
in the trailer. Like, what would they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it's
Right.
pretty well
okay.
established that Michael is like immortal. Like that. Like there's
I feel
no
like
way
he
to,
could die. He
there's
just
no
has,
way to kill this.
He just
guy.
has superhuman abilities, like super strength and
know,
super
man.
super regen.
Well, like
regeneration.
he got stabbed.
Now, I was watching a film theory on how to kill him. It's like kill his like cells, something like by radiation.
I was
and
just
then
saying,
kill
nuke
him.
the town. Get rid of that whole town.
Dude, nuke it. Honestly,
Nuke
just
it,
leave.
nuke it.
Or put like a bubble over it, like Springfield in the Simpsons movie.
Oh, that's a good movie. I love the Simpsons movie.
That is a good movie.
Or you can do like a little bubble over it. Dude, the thing is, like, he's just like an old guy.
He's a
yeah,
that's
but
why, like,
the
it's old
thing
thing.
is, he's not gonna die of old age.
Jason's better.
He's not gonna die of old age because of his super regeneration. His cells and organs are not gonna fail.
Yeah. Man. I don't know, man. I just don't think that franchise is ever gonna end.
I mean, the next one's called Halloween Ends.
Really?
Yeah.
They called it.
Yeah,
Halloween
it's already
Ends?
out, so that's gonna be the last one.
Oh, then I'm stupid. Yeah. All right.
I didn't know that either until I think Peter told me.
Then they're gonna
that-
come out with another one after the Halloween Reborn. It's a cash cow. They
No, how
prints
many
money.
movies have they made? Including the not canon ones. It's like 8.
Probably, yeah, a lot.
Yeah,
And
it prints money. It prints
Does,
money.
definitely. Even if the plot is stupid.
the thing is, I'm saying if they come out with a new Friday the 13th, it'll be better than the new
I haven't watched
Halloweens.
any Jason movies or Freddy Krueger. Is that it?
Yeah.
No, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Those
I-
they're
I can't-
goofy as hell.
They're goofy, but I can't do them. I can't mess with my dreams. I can't do
Yeah.
that. Like if
Right.
you're messing
is
with
his
if you're
thing
messing with my
about
sleep, then
dreams?
He goes into
he
people's
goes into people's
dreams.
dreams.
Oh,
and
wait,
kills
just
them
like the
in
Rick and Morty episode. Rick
dreams.
and Morty.
Bro.
Well,
Get
what?
off the.
You
get
don't
off
know
the-
what I'm
get off
talking
the
about?
podcast,
They
boy.
do the off
Yes,
brand.
yeah, I know. But
Okay,
it
but
wasn't.
it's like that.
It's based on that. Yes.
Okay.
Well, what I was gonna say
So
is,
Freddy
Nightmare on
Krueger
Elm
is based off Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's true.
there's a scene in like one of them where like he has it's like very uncomfortable. I feel like watching it. I guess at a younger age, but now it's like it's not as scary.
Funny.
But he goes through like he has the claw and he comes out like the shower, like the bathtub like sink with like his claw, and then that's like the girl
And that's
like
it's a nightmare.
yeah, and like
Okay.
like he grabs out like it was like that's like almost.
And then what's Jason's
I don't know how to
deal?
describe it.
Jason's like Michael Myers, except it's a camp.
Yeah, and it's like
And
weird
he's
type.
cool.
It's more like his
He's a cool guy.
his life is more, I guess, magical. Where like we were like Michael Myers kind of doesn't really, I guess, have a reason for being like this immortal person. But
They're
like,
definitely
that's
gonna
a bit-
explain it
yeah.
in the next movie why he kills, or he could just be psychotic. But I feel like there's a reason why. I don't really want to say, but
I feel like they're definitely gonna put some explanation in Halloween Ends, but Jason's always had like explanation behind him. So
I feel like Michael Myers is also cool because of the mystery.
we should for all the people listening, check this out. There's like this Jason Voorhees YouTube. It's a fan film. What they did, since like Friday the 13th hasn't come out in so long, they made like this whole fan film, and they shot it at like the original camp too.
Oh,
It's not that good, but it's honestly like worth a watch.
it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's free. It's like 40 minutes, maybe an hour long. It's actually really cool. But like, I feel like Friday the 13th has more of a fan base, like cult following, than like Halloween. Because Halloween's just way more goofy.
What the dog doing?
yeah, what the dog doing?
Oh, the dog.
That's all right.
No,
I don't know if that'll pick up on audio.
even if it does, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
What the dog doing?
What the dog
What
doing?
the dog doing?
But then I was reading, going on to something different. I was reading a comic book from the 90s this morning. It's like I bought it when I was like 10 years ago up in like Gaylord.
In the comic store.
Yeah, it was $4, but I read it and it
25
was
cents.
there were so
$4.
many scams. It was like how to get how to get a Atlas body in 1 week. it said call this or like send $5 to this inbox.
I think the biggest
how to get
scam,
a jacked bod.
the biggest scam I fell for when I was a kid was the Clash of Clans free gems. Like I did like many different things just to get free gems in Clash of Clans.
Bro, I used to spend so much money on 2K and like 2K17 on like upgrades and shit.
Going back to the Halloween, what do you think is the best Halloween movie? I think up there is Edward Scissorhands. No?
That's not Halloween, really.
Oh, I feel like it could be a Halloween
You mean
movie.
scary movies? Like best scary movie?
I don't know. I feel like Edward Scissorhands kinda is a Halloween movie.
It's more of a romantic story, in my opinion.
Okay, I think it's a Halloween movie.
You're gonna get this guy Luke going on Edward Scissorhands.
Edward
I like it.
Scissorhands.
I like it.
Edward Scissorhands is a 10 out of 10 movie. It's just
It's good.
the characters are. What makes some movies so special to people is the emotional depth of the characters, and when like they just portrayed like the whole like this freak guy coming into this town and like.
And they got Johnny Depp, dude. They got Johnny Depp. They got the pirate on board. They got the pirate on board.
Sometimes I'm just a freak. Sometimes I'm like Edward Scissorhands. I don't know what to do.
Oh, Edward Scissorhands.
Well, I feel like there hasn't been like a original like scary or like Halloween
So you
movie
think
that's
it'd be
been
one
good.
of the older ones, like
Yeah,
original Halloween.
I'm saying It is honestly probably the best like
I gotta
new
watch
movie.
It Part 2.
I heard It Part 2 was ass.
It was
I heard
okay.
It sucked.
It was okay.
It was okay. I
7 out of
remember
10.
watching the trailer and you see like the naked grandma run in the background, like run across the screen.
Some of the stuff in
Or no.
It like a lot of the scares are goofy, but they have good jump scares. Like,
No, they
it's
do have very
goofy.
good. I feel like when it's not scary, but they have jump scares.
It gets you.
It's-
No, it gets you.
Yeah, it's hard to find. The thing is, it's hard to find scary movies that are not goofy because they're all kind of goofy if you think about it. Like if you look at it from a goofy lens.
Yes, if you want it to be, it's like haunted houses. If you just think going into a haunted house like, oh, these are people like me, you're not gonna be scared.
Yeah,
But if you go into a haunted house like thinking like, I'm gonna be scared, you're gonna be scared or some shit. I don't know.
Right. It's
I'm never scared when I go into a haunted house only because I have the mindset of these are people like me.
Yeah, no, it's just a freak. A freak in a mask.
Same thing with movies. You can think like, oh, I can think of this as a funny perspective. Like, oh, when he stabs someone, oh, it's funny. Or you could be like, oh shit, dude, he just stabbed him.
Me and Dean were laughing. So, no, I could not physically take that Halloween movie seriously sitting next to Dean. Like,
I'm glad I didn't sit next to him. He would have been a bother.
gouging his eyes out. He's just Dean dying laughing.
That was kind of funny though, because it was actually his brain was like, I don't even know.
It was like spewing out of his eyelids.
I want to make like an edit of like Batman, like I don't know, like cut it where he's like doing that.
That Batman trailer though.
Oh, we gotta talk about that.
We gotta talk about that.
Wait,
We gotta talk
maybe
about
later. We gotta go back to haunted houses.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about the asylum in Detroit.
Oh, do you know?
haven't
I want to actually look that up right now.
Because
What is it called?
Just search up asylum haunted house, but a
Detroit.
lot of people probably aren't gonna go this year because it's like
It just opened. I heard it sucked. Like
You know,
I think
Donald
the only
got scammed.
thrill.
Donald
He got
is not
scammed.
he waited in line. He didn't
Right,
even
but
go through
I'm
it.
hearing the people that went in said it sucked. I feel like the only like catch behind it is it's haunted.
Okay,
It's a haunted place.
So they bought this asylum, this like not used asylum. It has 6 floors, and they only for $1. They bought the asylum for $1. That's not an exact like one singular USD, and they are only using 2 floors of it. They're using the first floor and the basement, and apparently he got tickets for it. He like they had a reserved time. But then they ended up just merging the 2 lines together for reservations and like people getting tickets at the door. So people who didn't have reservations were getting in before them, and then they just were never able to get in.
Had to wait in line.
Yeah.
And they had to wait in line for 3 hours, probably more, just to get in. At that point, our friend had left and lost, I don't even know, maybe more than $100 because there was like 5 of them.
Yeah, and that thing is a huge scam. They bought that building for $1, and then they just made apparently like some of those haunted houses during a Halloween season make like $8 million.
I remember in freshman year. I don't even know where it was, but I went to this pretty good one. So it was like, it's not like a big one either. I feel like it's like in a it was
Haunted
like a
garage.
house. It was just a house.
Haunted garage.
Cornfield, I feel
The
like
bummy
cornfield
haunted
mazes are
garage.
good too. If
That's-
they did it like
those are-
haunted.
Oh,
Those are
that
good.
would be cool. A haunted corn maze.
Maybe we should set some. No, but I was saying,
Make our own.
I feel like
Hey, don't take the idea.
Halloween over the years has become too soft. Where like, when I was in like elementary school, like me and my brother got chased around the haunted garage like all throughout by like the scary guy, and like it didn't really matter. But now like, you hold these lights when
you
you're
could
a
have
kid.
these flashing lights. They should just take that away. Honestly.
And like the characters, like if you notice in the haunted garage, I feel like we went there in like middle school. It like changed. Like
they're not scary.
they can't move any. Like the guys really have no life, and then they like wave at you after.
Yeah, they can't chase you. They can probably like pop out.
Our
That's it.
generation's too soft.
Abby Sparkman was telling me about how her brother's friend,
Our like
like she was at the haunted garage, and her brother's friend like hopped the fence and started chasing her around the block.
That's
That sounds fun.
yeah.
I wish that was me.
Man.
Maybe that would scare me a little bit, but
Also, we're looking at it through a different lens though. So like we don't really know how these elementary school kids feel about this.
Yeah.
but like I feel like it was just like
I feel like if you go to a haunted house, you should know you're like, what's the point? You're just walking around a house, maybe to look at the decoration.
also Erebus is like
Erebus
is not worth
I
it.
thought it was fun when I went, but I also went in 5th grade.
Yeah,
so
you gotta. They change it every year. I get that, but it really like, it was not scary when I went. That was like November last year, so I guess it was still kind of during COVID. It's when it was like starting back up again. So we went there, and it really wasn't worth it. And I don't think they really can't touch you. I guess at the time either.
What about the haunted garage now? Is it still open?
Yeah, it's open.
Would you go to that still, or do you think it's kind of a waste of money?
I'd go maybe for fun or like
Yeah.
like if I had to like go with like a little
A kid.
cousin, but I don't have any younger cousins. Like if I had younger family, then I'd probably go with them.
Or like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Alright.
Well, let's talk about Pablo Escobar's hippos.
Yeah. That
Good
good
we ran out of
transition.
topic. Yeah, we
good
ran out
transition.
of.
Good transition. Yeah, but wait.
I want to
we
hear
did
about
the-
this. I have no idea what this is.
Hold on. Let me look more into it. But from what I know already, Pablo Escobar's pet hippos, are being charged as people for murder. I think.
Wait, are being charged as humans for because he's killing them?
No, but his hippos were just like
His hippos are
they're being recognized as legal persons in the U.S.
what?
Yeah.
Pablo
so,
Escobar.
So
no, it's 100 hippos. So
He's 100
they're
hippos.
owned 100 hippos owned by the late drug lord Pablo Escobar have been recognized as legal persons in the U.S. So, here, you guys can keep talking. I'm gonna look into the reasoning behind.
I
it.
was saying this.
Why does he have hippos in the first place?
I'm saying,
He had a zoo.
are they making him? Like, are they making those hippos like counted as people because like?
Do they have to pay tax?
No. Well, do
You think it's for tax money?
Do they think like the hippos were like trained by Pablo Escobar to like just do something crazy?
You can't really train hippos. They don't have that. They don't have that mental
Intelligent.
capacity. Yeah,
Maybe they're gonna start selling drugs. I don't know.
hippos aren't very smart.
I think Pablo Escobar's gonna start selling drugs.
Bro,
I mean the hippos. Did I say? I don't know.
you said Pablo Escobar's gonna start selling.
Oh,
I meant the hippos.
Yo, I heard about that Pablo Escobar guy. I heard he might be.
Dude, I heard he like back to life.
I heard. Bro, Come to Life by Kanye West. Alright, so the Animal Defense League applied on behalf of the hippos. So, yeah, they're really like charging them in court as people. Have the hippos in suits on the stand testifying for themselves.
I'm confused. So they're counted as people, or humans, or people?
This is a funny quote. The court's order authorizing the hippos to exercise their legal right to obtain information.
Bro,
in the
what are
US
they gonna
state.
say?
Bro, those hippos better not snitch.
What are
Their lawyer's gonna get a bag for protecting them.
Yeah, no, Hey, you don't have to worry about a hippo snitching. You don't have to worry about them ratting. But I mean, that's crazy. I don't know what the context of why they're being charged is.
Do you want to look it up, or it doesn't really matter?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of like
I don't get why would they do that? Like, what's the point? Maybe are they like being like abused in the zoo? Maybe they need
there's four hippos that couldn't be transported.
Maybe speak out for hippo rights, but
dude.
Oh yeah, hippo lives matter.
Like, imagine like. I feel like we see like the same animals every day where we live, squirrels and rabbits, just normal things like that.
Cougars.
And when we see like deer, when we see deers like up north in northern Michigan, it's
there was a deer at Ferry once, right?
There was a deer that lived at Lockmore for a long time.
But yeah, you don't really see them anymore.
Yeah, but imagine like seeing like a hippo like every day. If you lived like
that would be a bizarre experience. Hippos are.
What about like bears?
Hippos are incredible. Bears depends on the kind of bear, but hippos are like incredibly aggressive, and they're probably the most dangerous animal on the planet.
What about like cougars? That'd be scary.
Cougars are kind of small. Cougars aren't even in the same category as like other big cats.
I didn't mean cougar. I meant what's it called? A panther. I don't know why I said cougar.
Here's a fun fact: a panther or a black panther or whatever is actually just a jaguar. They just have melanated fur.
Okay, then jaguar.
Well, okay, I'm not correcting you, bro. I'm just saying it's an interesting fact. People think that panthers are like a different thing. It's a jaguar, and jaguars are the best big cat by far.
Which one pounced on you from the tree? Is that
that's a jaguar?
Yeah, dude, those.
Man, if you see a jaguar, you're already dead. Those things move in silence.
It's either they're jumping on your head, and when you see them, it's already too late. And you look up, and then they know.
But I mean, lions are incredibly overrated. Tigers are still sick, but lions are overrated. The male lions are just lazy. They don't do anything. And then cheetahs. Cheetahs are the worst big cat by far. They suck. They don't even roar. They chirp.
They're fast.
Like birds. They're fast, but
they attack.
They get murked. So the cheetah population, and it was like maybe 60 years ago. There were only like 50 cheetahs left in the world.
What?
And so they ended up, there's like a ton of inbreeding.
Oh.
So now cheetahs, like all of them have such identical like genealogy that if a disease came through, they'd have no way to fight it and they'd just all die if like a disease hit the cheetah population. Like that's how weak these things are. And, like they even have like cheetah cubs as like friends for dog, like they have dogs be friends with them because they're so like timid.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah,
they're the weaklings.
Yeah, they are. They're the runs. Kind of remind me of Luke Kohler.
Oh,
I don't know about all that.
What's your favorite animal then?
Oh man, that's
penguins. I don't know why I've always liked them, dude. The way they communicate.
I want to be able to like glide like a penguin, like in Mario. When you get that penguin power up, you're like.
No, and then there's also like the little female penguins having like their eggs in between them, eating it up.
Have you guys played Mario 64? Super Mario 64?
Yeah.
Do you know the on the mountain with the mom and the baby penguin?
The annoying ass sound they make.
You can throw the penguin off the cliff.
Yeah, you also lose the mission. But
you lose the mission, but you can throw the penguin.
I feel like there's not really a mission. There's no like determined like way to do the level unless you specifically pick it, like the star.
Yeah.
And then it's
actually
that's a fun game.
Wait, since you're on video games,
we're on video games.
No, you're on video games, but like I want to talk about how like I was thinking about this and like how everyone always says this, how these big game corporations like how they make all this money but their servers are still like bad.
Yeah, that's always been insane to me. I think it's just
cheap. They're cheap.
They're just cheap.
They're cheap, but like at the same time, if a game company comes out and has these perfectly good servers, wouldn't you want to keep playing that game?
I figure a lot of people try to break it. A lot of people try purposely to break these servers too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they definitely. it's just a product of if people are still gonna play the game, why fix the server if people are gonna play it anyways?
Yeah, the servers are literally human error. People are too cheap to create better servers. Instead, they'd rather just pay for a cheap one.
I mean,
Like, imagine having a server like an Amazon server, like the servers that are we talking? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like a heavy duty. Because it's crazy. It's crazy in the mall.
And the future is literally Amazon, though. I keep getting commercials about how Amazon.
The drones are coming.
No, Amazon is looking. They're always hiring too. I'm pretty sure, but
Not much money. It's like $12 an hour.
But in 20 years, man, are you really gonna go out to Somerset when maybe you could just get Somerset?
Malls are already about to close. I feel like not many people go. People go for the fact to go to a mall.
It's just something to do.
Exactly. People don't go to buy stuff, if you know what I mean. Maybe Gucci, but
yeah, that's why you kind of go downtown too, just to do something.
We've been going down that's been a thing that I started doing that with our friends Ava and Brennan. Shout out to Ava and Brennan. We've been going downtown and just go out for dinner or something. It's a whole different experience compared to being in not a small town, but being in a suburb and then going to a city.
All the people you see. I remember when we went down there. We were there's a mini park right in front of the lake by the Fest.
Yeah.
Or by the Atlas or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And a girl was just down there taking pictures of us. It's a completely different environment.
You get so many random interactions in a big city. That's why. So I'm gonna be going to the University of Delaware, which is about 35 minutes from Philadelphia, and I'm super excited for that because I feel like living near a big city like that, especially when you're in college, it just opens up so many different experiences, and you get so many different random interactions that you wouldn't normally get just in a smaller town.
If you're extroverted, you would love that.
Right, and so I thought about that. I thought I might want to live somewhere beachy or whatever, but I think I might be a city person.
I don't think I would be. It's too loud. I would like to live in a suburb, or country. I would like to live in country area.
Detroit, I think. One thing I have to say about Detroit is check out John King Bookstore.
Yeah, I saw you guys went. That place looked cool. I want to go.
It's 4 stories of books.
Yeah.
Think about it though.
Saw Trey take those pictures.
It's really cool. That's just one cool place in Detroit, and that's out of Detroit. All these other cities probably have so much, way more to offer. But I feel just looking at Detroit, there's already so many good things there that you can go do, and just think about somewhere like New York or Chicago.
Right. I mean that's the whole appeal. I mean, I'm not a fan of the whole concept of cities being not. I just like a city that's geared towards walking. Oh yes, walkable cities, and that's moving farther and further away in America. That's kind of it's unfortunate because the thing about these cities is you miss out on all the corner stores and all the places like that bookstore that you wouldn't normally know about.
Yeah.
And you don't get that type of experience going back to Amazon. You don't get that experience online.
Online, it's convenient. It's more convenient, but you lose out on a lot of experience with that.
Yes,
that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel but also I feel our.
Oh, maybe we should go down to Detroit today. Have a good time.
Everything after kind of COVID.
I gotta record some B-roll for the shout out WH Gaming documentary.
Oh yeah,
should be coming out soon.
The John White.
No more shout outs.
What do you mean no more shout outs?
We haven't given a shout out to anybody. Shout out my mom. Shout out my pops for making me who I am today.
But you were talking about how Amazon it's more convenient things and you don't get that experience.
Yeah,
but
shout out Bezos.
I'm saying after COVID, I feel people are more just looking for convenient things than rather having experience. Because we were locked away for 6 months.
I think it's kind of funny who people are still scared of COVID now. Obviously, it's still a very big issue.
I don't know. Maybe move away from the COVID topic.
Maybe
I feel like that's been done to death. What's more important is that it's Drake's birthday.
Oh,
That's
Happy
one point.
birthday to the sixth god, the goat.
Happy 35th, Drizzy.
but now I gotta feel like I gotta
my
defend
boy.
myself. You just let me on a cliffhanger for that.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
About COVID.
Well, I mean, it's been a topic that's like done to death.
Alright,
you know.
just forget what I said. Don't.
Well,
fight with me.
don't forget what he said. Remember everything Christian says.
No. I just said. Okay, never mind.
I just think COVID has been like almost like drawn out like a.
I feel like people should not be
Warm
scared to go out, is
cloth.
what I meant. Okay, we can move on now. I didn't mean to say people are pussies. I meant to just say, okay, just move on from that.
Get a little political, but I was talking about his Drake birthday. Speaking of rap, Kendrick Lamar, is he dropping or not?
No.
No, you don't think he's dropping?
He would hype up his.
Isn't
He
he
would hype
making-
up like a week before.
It's
he's
his
dropping.
last album, right? No.
For under
yeah.
his label.
Okay.
Last album under his label, then I think he's gonna go independent.
Top Dog Entertainment, dude. Besides, if it wasn't really for Kendrick, they wouldn't be big. So
Yeah, honestly, and if you get that big, you don't need a label anymore. I mean, you see guys like Drake make their own label, and then you got like the Cactus Jack label. You don't need a label once you get big.
yeah.
It's like people like Uzi being under a label. That's pointless.
I know, but
But a lot of people need it to jumpstart their careers.
also a lot of people when they create labels, I feel like they don't talk about that. A lot of people fail while creating their own label
Yeah,
because like
it's hard to make.
Playboy Cardi has like Ken Carson on his label, which is cool. I'm pretty sure like another Launcey Fox. I don't know if he's on his label yet, but like you have to get a good foundation because like Lil Yachty tried to start his own label and he has like this draft day guy who's just not good.
Lil Yachty's not up there enough to be able to create his own
That's
label.
what I'm saying. You kind of have to like be
You have to
a
be
top,
a superstar.
top dog
You have to be a superstar.
to be able to do that. Can't go in like
That's why I'm so surprised that I was Kanye West. Now his name's officially Ye.
Wait, what?
He changed his name.
yeah. The funny thing about that,
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
He changed his name to Ye?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Oh my.
he
why
foreshadowed that like
Ye?
a year ago.
Yeah, Ye. Ye
So
West.
why are we calling him Kanye? It's just Ye now.
It's Ye West.
What do you think about that? What do you think it's cool? You think it's cool or stupid?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's cool. It's a Kanye. It's
Nah.
a Ye move.
Now
It's
it's
a very
well,
young
it
move.
makes
With his past, I feel like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He's
He's a flamboyant guy. You know, he's off the beaten path. You know?
yeah. That's
But I mean, it makes sense.
okay. How about we end this with the Batman trailer?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
I don't
that.
know. Maybe
We
next
are-
episode.
Next,
Maybe.
Did we get
All right.
deep?
Well, I want to
Yes.
say this. Why
Yeah.
Kanye changes his name to Ye, now that just makes his 2018 album Ye stand out.
Yeah, because that's
It's
his
named after him.
you really
Yeah.
think it was foreshadowing? You
it's
think
the
it was
self-
No, he
Subtitles.
tweeted. I'm saying like when he went off on his crazy tangent, he tweeted that he was gonna change his name to Ye. The thing is, what Kanye does, it's kind of funny.
Did he put a lot of thought into it, or you think it was
No,
just like, I gotta do it?
He just probably changed it erratically, but he didn't do it like a year before. But like, and he also tweeted about that Kid Cudi Kanye West show, and everyone's forgotten about it. That animated show, but you know that's gonna come out soon, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, like he just did that," but he already like tweeted that all before. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I just feel like
He does it. He tweets things and then he makes it happen like later, and you kind of forget about it.
He makes his promises. He fulfills them.
Talking about promises, we'll promise you that Batman next episode.
we're gonna talk about the Batman trailer. I'm thinking maybe we should get Dean Panagos on. All right.
Dean
We
Panagos
talked,
next
we talked about him a lot today. Maybe we'll get another Greek on.
Thank you,
Is that
Gianni
possible?
Carlino, for watching this episode 1 podcast.
I just want to say one thing. Bye.
Bye.
later.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.